Hello everyone, Chris here with Platinum Reviews, and today I in fact have a Platinum review for you. This is going to be for the game Infamous Second Sons. Second Sons is a PS4 exclusive and recently became the PlayStation Plus free game for September. Before we begin, we publish awesome content all the time. If you can like the video, subscribe to the channel, or like us on Facebook, where we do a lot of giveaways, have video game trivia, news, everything along that line. It helps us out a lot, and it lets us have the ability to keep putting out awesome videos in a timely manner. Now, Infamous Second Sons came out close to the launch of PS4. It was released worldwide on March 21st, 2014, and it is from the developer Sucker Punch Productions. This is the same company that brought you Sly Cooper 1, 2, and 3, and Infamous 1 and 2. Now, as far as the Infamous series goes, I've played and beaten every title, but my issues with the first two is they felt very repetitive, and after you got about halfway through the game, there wasn't a lot of new things that it brought to the table. Infamous Second Sons, however, is different. I fell in love with every aspect of the game, and I wanted to 100% it. The story. In Infamous Second Sons, you play as the new protagonist, Delsin Rowe, a conduit fighting the Department of Unified Protection, or the DUP for short, in the city of Seattle. The story takes place in 2016, several years after the events in Infamous 2, where if you chose the good karma ending, the protagonist from the first two games sacrifices himself to cure humanity of a plague and destroy the beast. What I found so awesome about this is they based Second Sons on the choice made in Infamous 2. They went back and looked at who chose which ending and which ending was chosen more, and that's how they established the setting for Second Sons. Second Sons begins with the US government establishing the DUP to hunt down and capture the world's remaining conduits. Delsin Rowe has a unique ability of power absorption, allowing him to absorb the powers of other conduits. Now, without ruining too much of the story, I'll try and sum it up. Delsin leaves his tribe to try and take down the DUP, while meeting new characters and gaining new powers along the way to take down the DUP and free the conduits that have been captured. Infamous lets you make choices, however, so depending on if you have good karma or evil karma, the story can play out completely different. The gameplay. Seattle is yours to explore or conquer if you would like. With the karma system, every choice you make can have a positive or negative role on what you do in the game. From killing civilians to gain evil karma, to completing tasks to give you good karma. This plays a huge outcome in the endgame with two different possible endings. You have your ability to absorb powers from other conduits. I felt this brought new life to the series. While in 1 and 2 you were limited to electric powers, Second Sons you get powers ranging from smoke, neon, video, and concrete. Each plays completely different and breathes life into the series and to the game. I found myself sucked into the game with the gameplay, feeling refreshed and breathing some much needed life into the series. Now, I won't say the gameplay doesn't get repetitive, because it does, but with the slew of new powers being picked up at different points in the game, you get that refreshing kick to keep the gameplay from becoming too dull. A big gripe is I still don't understand why no one can swim in the series. They touch water and immediately have to go back to shore. It's not a huge gripe, but it does take away from the gaming experience. The graphics. Now, this game came out when the PS4 was first released, and it did not disappoint. I was stunned by the way it pushed the graphical limit so far. It immediately showcased what the PS4 was capable of. The NPC models were a little dull, but with them being NPCs, it was easily overlooked. Seattle is gorgeous. From the skyline to the city streets, it does not disappoint. And the powers are really beautiful when they're used, and you don't notice any frame rate drops or anything like that when a lot of things are happening at once on the screen. The trophies. Platinuming the game will require 2 playthroughs. One any difficulty with good or evil karma, and the second on expert difficulty with the karma that you did not choose in the previous playthrough. Now, you will have to dedicate each of those playthroughs to a specific karma. There are multiple trophies depending on if you're bad or good. Two of the trophies are achieve level 5 good karma or achieve level 5 evil karma. Also, you have secret trophies for different choices in the game, depending on what your karma side is. You will also have to get all the blast shards, the collectibles in the game, but they are all listed on the minimap after you destroy DUP command centers. And as long as you 100% clear out all DUP from Seattle, the trophies should all fall in line and they're not too hard to get. The platinum is not hard, it just will take 2 playthroughs to get, so it's a little bit time consuming. Now, the overall score. Infamous Second Sons is a few years old, but with it being the free game for September, it is a perfect time to pick it up. If you do miss it for September, catch it during a discount. It is well worth it. I enjoyed my time with this game. I couldn't praise it enough. But that being said, I would give the game about a 7.8 out of 10. It is a great step in the right direction for the game series, and I do look forward to the next installment. But there were specific things with the story and the gameplay were repetitive sections and everything. They're just kind of bugged, but nothing too crazy. So a 7.8 out of 10. Thank you everyone who watched the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and tell your mom, tell your sister, whoever you know that likes video games, your grandma, does not matter. Tell them about us. Get our names flowing through the internet, through the mail. If you want to make a brochure, does not matter. Let everybody know about Platinum Reviews, and we'll keep putting out those videos for you guys. Thank you, and have a great rest of your day.